Today we're breaking into another roll. Been out of the game for an awful long time, so let's just jump right back in and get into it, shall we? On one side we got a 1946 out of San Francisco, and on the other side it's just a reverse weedy ender. So let's break into it, see what she's hiding under here. Until I've been out of the game a long time, don't even remember how to open a roll. What do we got in here? Okay. I see what looks like, I see three very pretty looking pennies, and then whatever this is. Just a very crusty, sorry guys, you can't even see. Okay. Well, there you saw it fell out, a very crusty looking Abraham Lincoln. Let's go to him first, shall we? Ooh, we got a 1912 out of Denver with only 10 million. That is a nice coin. 10 million. Pretty low mintage. 1912 out of Denver. We definitely setting that one aside. Moving on, we've got a, let's see what we got. We got a 1954 San Francisco, 96 million, nothing real special there. Coming up on a 34 Philadelphia, the 1934 out of Philly with 219 million. I'm not as quick on the draw looking at the mintages anymore. Been out of the game for a while. Here we got the 44 San Francisco, the 1944 S, 282 million. Here I believe that's the ender, the 1940 out of Denver. That almost rhymed. Got 81 million. Let's get these out of the roll, shall we? Now they're all nice and laid out, ready to be gone through, just begging for it. Here we've got a 1952 San Francisco, the 1952 S with 137 million. I've been gone for a while. I'm gonna need some key dates to make up for it. Need some key dates. 53S, not a key date. 53S, 181 million. Sorry, I went for that brand new looking one. What's it gonna be? The 55S. 55S with only 44 million. I will take a very shiny 55S. Very nice. Very nice. Moving up to what looks like an older one. 1935 Philadelphia, the 1935 Philly with 245 million. Ooh, this one looks old. Doesn't it look old? I think it looks old. It's a 44S. So not really, 282 million. Coming up with the 1919 San Francisco, 139 million. Thought maybe that one would be better. Usually when you get the teens with a mint mark, they're actually pretty low, pretty nice mintage. Here moving on to the 1944 San Francisco, 282 million. I believe that's the second one we've found from this roll. I can't even see it yet. There it is, 44 Philly. Well, I've been out of the game a long time, but I remember the 44 Phillies with 1.4 billion. Throw that in the billion pile. I'm gonna have to actually make a billion pile one of these days. Here we got a 45S, 1945 out of San Francisco with 181 million. Moving right along to a 1950 San Francisco, the 1950S, 118,505,000. Come on, key dates. The roll's been kind of dry. This is no way to welcome me back. What do we got? We got a 51 San Francisco with 136 million. Grab right out of the middle. Right out of the middle. What do we got? 1927 Denver with only 27 million. Turns out maybe grabbing right out of the middle was the best approach. The 1927 Denver. I'll always take that with only 27 million. Let's grab right out of the middle again, shall we? We got a 1940 San Francisco, the 1940 S with 112 million. Right out of the middle again with a 1926 Philadelphia. The 26 Philly with 157 million. Looks like it's been cleaned. See how it's not toned correctly? Looks like somebody took a wire brush to it. Ooh, we got a 39 San Francisco. Abe's got a pretty nasty looking gash going on. 1939 out of San Francisco with 52 million. So close to being under 50 million, but not quite. Here we've got a wheat penny, which happens to be a 1940 Philadelphia. The 1940 out of Philly with 586 million. Get right on out of here. Moving along. This one feels old. The 1942 S. I guess by definition that is old, isn't it? 1942 out of San Francisco, 85 million. Next up is a 1930 San Francisco. 1930 S with 24 million. That's what I'm talking about with these key dates. See? Look at all these. I bet these are all key dates, don't you think? 1930S, though. Hard to top that. We might just top that. What do we got here? Not gonna top that with the 46S, 198 million. Here we got a really pretty looking one. Ooh, what could this be? We got a 1940 Philadelphia with 586 million. Again, get right on out of here, but I'm going to set that one aside because she's pretty. Might be an upgrade in my book, who knows. 53S. I remember saying 53S a lot in my old videos with 181 million. Moving along to something that looks sort of pretty, not really, with the 1958 Denver with 800 million. I almost said over a billion because I don't remember, but that one's not. That's only 800 million. I mean, not much better, for being completely honest. What's next? We got a 45S. Better than the Philly, but the 1945S still has 181 million. Nothing real special there. Next is the 41 San Francisco with 92 million. Ooh, and we got 49S. I don't know why I say ooh. 49S is nothing with 64 million. I mean, it's better than most, but it's not as good as it should be. Coming up with, ooh, this one feels really smooth. 1914 Philadelphia. 1914 out of Philly with 75 million. Get on out of here. Ooh, a 27 Philadelphia. The 1927 out of Philly with 144 million. This one looked old. I'm not really going in any particular pattern here. I'm just kind of grabbing. Anyways, with the 46 San Francisco, nothing real special. 198 million minted. And we got a 44 Denver. 44 Denver, 430 million. What's next? What's next? Ooh, a wheat penny. Already made that joke. That's once per video. You guys got to get on me about this stuff. I can only make stupid jokes once per video. It's completely unacceptable. We got a 37 Philadelphia. The 37 out of Philly with 309 million. Next is the 1918 Philly. Many years ago this was made. 1918 Philly with 288 million. We're getting down there. I'm grabbing this new looking one. What's going on here? This used to be the middle. Which camera is moving? Is my camera moving? You guys let me know. It must be. 58 Philly, brand spanking. 252 million. I'm going to set that aside. That might be an upgrade for me. Not sure. Next up is the 40 San Francisco, 112 million. At this rate, I'm going to have all of them. Here we got a 47 San Francisco 1947 S with 99 million. And another wheat penny. Who would have thought? 37S 1937 San Francisco 34 million. See, that's a little better. That's what I'm talking about. If we can just keep on doing that, that would be cool. 37 San Francisco. Pulled out a brand new looking one. Not quite, but close. 1954 San Francisco. 1954 S with 96 million. It almost looks like there's doubling on the S, but that's just some trickery, I'm pretty sure. Just a light thing. The 1954 S, yeah, I don't really see any real doubling, or nothing meaningful anyway. So get right on out of here. Here we found a 1952 Denver, a rare ancient archaeological find. 1952 out of Denver. With 746 million. Just kidding, not that rare. Moving on to better finds. What have we got? A 51 Denver this time. The 51 Denver, 625 million. This roll, you're letting me down. Come on. 51 Denver, I feel like we just had that. 625 million. Next is the 44 Philly. The infamous 1944 out of Philadelphia. I think, if you've watched any of my other videos, we all know how this one ends, and it's not good. Get on out of here. Here we've got the 1957 Denver with over 282 million. I was going to say over a billion, but it's not. 1957, yes it is. See, you guys have got to hold me accountable here. All right, 1957 Denver, over a billion. I was looking at the wrong one. Don't tell anybody. The 57 Denver, over a billion. Here we've got a 56 Denver. Let's see if I can look at the right one this time. 1956 out of Denver with over 1 billion in the billion pile. That's not the pile you want to be in. Here we got a 44S. Pretty worn 44S. The 1944S with 282 million. Did I mention 1944S? Come on, penny. What are you doing? I must be pushing those with my hand when I grab them, huh? This one is the 1957 out of Denver with over 1 billion. And last one, last but not least, but probably least, let's be realistic. Ooh, a 46 Philly. Man, what a find. 46 Philly with 991 million. So I guess that's all the pennies were fresh out of, well, mostly boring pennies. I did find that 1912, so that was fun. Anyway, if you liked what you see, or if you didn't, it doesn't really matter to me. Hit that subscribe button. Just kidding. I hope you liked it. Anyway, thanks for watching.